welcome back to Zegami Beauty. My name is Krisha. So today's video is going to be a makeup collection slash vanity tour. I posted a question on Instagram if you guys wanted to see this, and as of right now it's at 100%. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. I was kind of, I don't know, intimidated to do this tour. I don't know why. Maybe because my stuff isn't as organized as maybe some people's might be. It's always that sense of like, I don't know, is my stuff gonna look like it's just at a place or whatever. So anyways, I had a few requests also from people I work with, and my husband even said, no, do a vanity tour. I think it's important for people to know that, you know, you've tried a lot of makeup on, you've kept a lot, but you've also returned a lot, and just the vastness of products that I, have gone through should reflect on maybe my experience with makeup, and that also would have a positive reflection onto any reviews that I might do going down the road, or any opinions that I might have. Because I mean, if I had my ideal job, and I remember telling my dad my ideal job would be to be a beauty editor and just get products come into me and me review them, and he's like, people get paid to do that. I'm like, yes, Dad, people get paid to do that. So I've kind of made that into more of a hobby, of course, as I do have a different job kind of on a daily basis, but I really do love beauty products and makeup, and I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse into what I have in my collection and how I have it organized. Before we get into that, of course, I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me down the road. I'm also on Instagram, so please feel free to go there as well. Same name, at Zegami Beauty. Something exciting too I just wanted to mention today is that I'm kind of creeping up slowly to 100 subscribers. I'm at about 85 subscribers as of this moment. So once I get to 100 subscribers, I am going to be doing a giveaway. So now is the time to subscribe if you guys, do like seeing videos from me. Let's get to that 100 subscribers so I can do this giveaway. And it's going to be an international giveaway. So hit that button and join my channel. Yeah, no more chit chat. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, so we're here in the bedroom, and this is where I store all my makeup. I have 3 areas in the bedroom that I do store it though. So we'll start off with just kind of taking a peruse. The main kind of storage area is this vanity from Ikea, and I'll definitely list the names below, but a very, very popular one, of course, because it's so efficient and it's quite chic. This is where I store my storage makeup, so stuff that I'm not currently using, but I'm sort of putting in and out of my regular usage area, which is the bathroom. My fragrances go on top. I do also store some backup fragrances, undergarments, and jewelry in this vanity. And then we move over here, and this is sort of the makeup or vanity desk. And this I put in a year ago, and to be honest, I don't do my makeup here on a regular basis. If I sit down to do my makeup here, the girls swarm me like as if I was a beehive. Like they really, really do, and it just creates chaos. They just want to touch everything, and then it just creates frustration. But now I use it for filming, and this is kind of the area where I do most of my filming. Of course, that's my ring light. I do get a lot of natural light from this window. And then we go into the bathroom, and this is sort of where I have my everyday makeup, and I do switch it out, of course, depending on maybe the season or what I'm feeling, and I put it in here to use on a daily basis. So we can definitely start here. So this is the center vanity, which I store a lot of the bigger products. So I have my favorite bronzers, of course, the Marc Jacobs, the 2 that I use, this brand new highlighter from Guerlain, which is the Pearl Dust highlighter, which is beautiful. It's that trio I reviewed in one of my last videos. Then I have my morning skincare products here, so the Vino Perfect Serum. We have my sunscreen, the Clinique City Block, my Essence toner, and then I have my nighttime skincare here, and I'll be doing a skincare routine, a morning and a night one as well, so I'm not going to go into it with much detail right now. Then we have the drawers. The top drawer here, we have the lipsticks in the center, so these I switch out just depending on the season. So now I have a lot of my pinks in here, a lot of the nudes in this section, and then I've put in a lot of the sheer products in that section. And then some more brushes that I like, more lip products. These are sort of the long-lasting or glossy longer sticks that don't fit into that center organizer, and lip pencils, which I hardly ever use, but they're there in case I do need them. Some more palettes, so some blush palettes. Of course, my Chanel Tan de Soleil, which I use every day, is in here. So usually I'll keep my loose powder, whatever one I'm using at the moment or loving at the moment there. And then we have the eye products, so a bunch of eyeliners go here, and then all the mascaras that I'm currently using. I don't know if you guys can spot it. So this is the Marc Jacobs At Lash Mascara, which is from my last review video, and it's amazing. I really, really love this mascara. Some other favorites too, my lower lash mascaras there, the Giga Black from MAC. Then we go down one more drawer, and this is just more, my foundations go here. So these are the ones I'm currently using, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I am loving for filming. Same with the Guerlain L'Essentiel. I'm really, really loving that for filming as well. And then I have my current favorite for everyday wear, which is the Lancome Skin Feels Good. It's just a beautiful tinted moisturizer with some decent coverage. So that's that. We have some hair products in the back that I use, some random everyday stuff like contact solution, my morning cleanser, which is just amazing, Pixie Glow Mud Cleanser. And then we go to the bottom drawer, and that's where I keep my hair appliances, some random hair stuff there. And then this is sort of my train case that I use to store, again, my everyday makeup. This was from the Lancome Christmas Blockbuster, I think from 2 years ago. I really love it. It has two sections. The top one, I store my eye products. Any single eyeshadows that I'm loving at the moment. So of course, Carbon, which is what I use to line my eyes. I'll put my concealers that I'm loving at the moment. These are amazing. So the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away, the Armani Luminous Silk, and then the Dior Forever one I really love. My brow products go in here as well. So eye stuff goes on the top. Okay, and then we have the bottom section of the train case, and this has a lot of the single palette stuff. So we have my powders that I love to use. My Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush is amazing. The Guerlain Meteorites that I use for under my eyes. Just some other stuff too, like of course the Hourglass Ambient Strobe Palette. So whatever blushes I'm using, which I'm loving the Duo Glow from Natasha Denona in the color Rayo. So there's all the singles there. And then we have my brushes, of course, that I love to use. Mainly this is the ones I love to use for eyes and face. Like this is just like my ultimate brush canister. And then these are just some backup eye brushes. And then we go underneath my sink, and in this section here I have some random, you know, products as well that I'm not using on a daily basis, but sometimes I reach for if I'm just, you know, I'm bored, or that day I just want to be like, okay, well maybe let's see what's in the little tickle trunk, you know, and just kind of pull out something that might catch my eye. So it's really, really random. This stuff is not organized by brand or anything like that. So, and it's blushes. The bottom two are mainly blushes and highlighters because I have a serious obsession with blush. And I think it just started because I have quite pale skin. Like I don't get a ton of flushing naturally in my face. And so I think from a really like younger, like teenage age, I was probably just feeling like I need some color in my face because I don't have that naturally. So yeah, these are my blushes, just some random stuff. Some Hourglass, MAC, Chanel. Oh, this one's nice. Should probably pull that one out. That's Chanel Innocence. And then again, some random blushes there as well. So I have some Becca blushes, Milani, NARS Orgasm probably. No, this is Outlaw. Oh, I should pull that out. That will look really nice with a really bronzy look. The top one is some single eyeshadows that I like to use just here and there. That's really fun too, but not really organized well. This, like I said, is a very, very random area. So I need to go through this still. I need to do a declutter, but I haven't been able to. I don't know. Don't have the time or the motivation at this point. So we'll go back out here, and then we'll go to this vanity area. I have a bunch of products here that I'm going to be reviewing soon. So there's a terracotta Jolie tint, nothing new, but I wanted to review it. The Naked Reloaded, which came out last year, but something I really, really wanted to get and review. Then we have some other just backup products here that are more luxury that I like to display, so it needs to be seriously dusted. So we have some Gucci. This is a Gucci bronzer. I also have some Chanel Le Beige products. So this is going to be like the Le Beige 20. It's just the powder. Some Tom Ford, some Dior. So a little bit more of a luxury corner for products. Some more Charlotte Tilbury, some by Terry, and then just some other loose powders I love, which is the Peach Perfect powder from Too Faced, and then the Chanel loose powder as well. So just some little like random, kind of like pretty goodies that I like to just store and display. And then of course my beloved vintage mirror. And then I have just like a bunch of brushes. So we have a bunch of brushes in this section, a bunch more brushes in this section, there, and there. I have an obsession with brushes because I feel brushes are so important, and I've just gone through a lot to finally be able to say that I have found the ideal brush set that I use. So, but I do love brushes, so those are all there. Then this section here we have my palettes. So these palettes, of course, I'll switch up into the main bathroom area, kind of depending on how I'm feeling. So we have some of the Pat McGrath ones. Okay, so this is the Pat McGrath Mothership 5. This is the Mothership 1, I believe, which is sort of a cool tone look. Then we just have a bunch of other stuff. So Natasha Denona, the Star palette, the Natasha Denona blush palette. We have some more Natasha Denona back there as well. This is the green brown palette. So these are sort of like my eyeshadow palettes that I switch in and out from the main bathroom. Then we have the drawer. So the drawer again is a lot of just backup products. So we have some backup foundations that I'll switch in and out. The Chanel Ultra Taunt's really good for summertime. I like that. The NARS Velvet Tinted Moisturizer, some lipsticks, mostly more of the luxury lipsticks that I switch in and out. Chanel, Tom Ford will go there. Some little quads for eyeshadow palettes, some highlighters here, more blush, surprise, surprise. Some single shimmery eyeshadows go there, brow products, some more eye products and eyeliners and stuff, eye brushes, and then some more foundation brushes there. So just sort of, again, places to store makeup that I still want to use. So makeup maybe that I would use if I were to sit at my vanity for going out purposes. I would go in and just grab what's in here and just be motivated or inspired. That's that. Underneath here, we have some paintings that I need to put up. I have my MAC palette here. So this is my MAC blush palette. So two of them are missing because I have them in a 2-pan compact, and I just switched that out just based on the season or whatever I'm feeling. And then I have another little vanity case that I really love as well. This is really disorganized. I really need to look through this stuff, just some random stuff. The tan palette from Natasha Denona's in here, which I should pull out for summer. I have just some random highlighters and stuff. I think this is what I used to use if I were to do my makeup at the vanity. I would pull this out as my vanity makeup that I'm using, but I just need to go through it and literally organize it, put it somewhere. So that's that. Okay, and this is the last area. So I have my fragrances on top that I'm currently using. This will be sort of my spring rotation now. So some favorites here, of course, are Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. Absolutely love this one. And then I have the new one here from Nest that I just opened up, Dahlia and Vines, which I really, really love. This one on sale very, very randomly. Now it's back to regular price, which Sephora is really interesting that way. If you go on their website each morning and just check their sales section, sometimes you'd be really, really surprised. Love, love, love this for spring. This is the Dior Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. So beautiful, almost like, I don't know, just very, very rosy and peony, but in a very spritzy, fresh way. So beautiful. One of my all-time favorites too that lasts for absolutely ever. One spritz and you are set for 24 hours. Like you literally smell this on you the next day. Roses Greedy, which is just beautiful. It's sort of a popsicle rose. So very, very tart and slightly sweet, but just the longevity on that is absolutely incredible. So those are some of my springtime fragrances that I really, really love. And then I keep my other seasonal ones that I love that I rotate in and out. So the top drawer is going to have some favorites too. We have Mimosa and Cardamom there. I have Acqua di Gio, the original one that I just purchased last year, which I used to wear as a teenager. So I'm really looking forward to wearing that in the summer. Another favorite here is a Tom Ford Eau Soleil Blanc. Absolutely love this one for summer, so I'm pulling that one out. Come more like July probably. Oh my gosh, this one is so stunning. This is discontinued now, so Dior Bronze Sweet Sun, alcohol free. This I purchased, not this particular bottle, but the first bottle that I ever purchased for that one was actually my first Sephora experience, which was in Nice, backpacking after graduating university. And when I walked into Sephora, it was just like the most incredible experience. Like, I will never forget my first Sephora experience, and I was obviously broke, but I had to buy that perfume. It's so beautiful. Too bad it's discontinued because it's just the best summer fragrance. More perfumes here. So this is another summery one from Jo Malone, Tropical Cherimoya. And this was limited edition a couple years ago, which was beautiful. Some Erin fragrances, which actually went on sale at Sephora, again, randomly. So very important to check in the morning their website for the sale page, because just randomly they'll have these sales. Next we'll go into the rest of the drawers. I have some undergarments there, some other storage things here as well, but nothing crazy. I have my jewelry in these sections, and then the bottom 4 is gonna be more storage of makeup. So here we go. Here is, so again, this is a little bit random. I really want to organize this as well. So I have some palettes back here, some palettes I don't use very often. I don't know if you guys remember this. This was so cute. So this is Tarte, the Graveyard Girl palette, which smells so delicious. It's actually a really nice palette, but I need to pull that out at some point. Some highlighters. Here we have Cookie, which I need to pull out soon. Again, some foundations that I use maybe on different occasions. Ooh, this is amazing. I need to pull this out for summer. So this is the Le Beige, and this is their Water Fresh tint, which is really good for summer. Some eyeshadow palettes, backup palettes. We have some more foundations. So Chanel blushes here as well. Some more Chanel blushes. All these are blushes as well. I have a serious obsession. Wow, I need to really do a declutter video next, I think. And then we go to the next drawer, which again is highlighters on this end, bronzers, and then just bigger bronzers or palettes. So we have some of the instant palettes from Charlotte Tilbury. We have some of the Tom Ford palettes. So these are gonna be sort of the 3 palette. This is, I think, Afternooner, I believe. These I love to take on vacation, just because everything is in there. You get your highlighter, blush, and bronzer, and it's kind of a baked formula or gelée formula, which is really flattering on the skin. This was a limited edition terracotta powder last year from Guerlain, so absolutely beautiful. So yeah, just a bunch of bronzers and then highlighters on this side. Yeah, crazy. This is really nice too. This was the Estee Lauder. I think this was, what color is this? Heat Wave. This was really, really popular. And they come out with this pretty much every year. So again, a gelée formula, very, very golden. Very beautiful. Okay, and then we have the next drawer, which is my lipsticks. So I do have a bunch of Buxom glosses that I need to go through, so those stay in there as well. Then I have all of my lipsticks based on sort of color tone. So I'll have my reds back here, I'll have my corals here, my nudes here. These 2 are pinks, and those are liquid lipsticks, which I don't love, but they're there if I need them. And then some of my longer, like the glosses would go there, which I haven't really done much with. I actually moved my glosses into this random Charlotte Tilbury box. So a lot of my glosses or lip gloss sticks go in here. So this could be probably organized a little bit better, but it's not bad because I feel like I just go through this seasonally. I don't really go through this on a daily basis. I just pick out the colors. Like the corals will probably get picked out a little bit more for summer, and I'll just pull those out for summer. And then a lot of the pinks too, just depending. The nudes will go in more for fall, the deeper nudes. So I don't mind the way it is right now. I feel like obviously it could be better, but for the amount of times that I go in here to rotate the lipsticks out, it's not too bad. And then the last drawer is my nail polishes, which I don't know, I never do nail polish anymore. I just don't feel like I have the time, or maybe I just wash my hands so much with the kids that they just chip too quickly. But I have some Chanel, which I don't love. The formula is good, but the brush is way too small. Let me know if you guys agree with me. I feel if the brush was wider, I would reach for them a little bit more. But I really, really love Nails Inc. I feel that Nails Inc. has a lovely wider brush, and these stay on very, very well. So just my favorites. Essie's okay. OPI is really good too. This one would be really nice for summer. So then we go over to the bench. Last section, I promise. This is sort of my backup makeup products. So stuff that I just purchased to have ready to go once I run out. Stuff that I love. The Clinique Cleansing Balm. And this I think is getting discontinued. I don't know. I couldn't find it online. This is the Clinique City Block SPF 25. I think I have 13 backups. But I can't be without that. That's my sunscreen. I've been using that for 20 years. Like, I can't be without it. Backup mascaras that I haven't opened. I have a backup Chanel Tan de Soleil because the formula changed. So I had to get a backup of that. My Caudalie set is ready to go. So I need to replace that right away. And then just some bit random. So Caudalie I obviously love. The Essence backup. I have my backup cream. So that's the Herbivore Pink Cloud. And then we go to the next one, which is sort of the kind of like Purgatory. So it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with. Like, I'm going to give some of these away maybe. So products that I'm not loving, but I'm debating whether to declutter or give away. They kind of just go in here. And then the ones that I've gone through, so that are going to go into a future empties video, like my empties will go into here, and then all of my sample sizes go into here as well. They're in bags. So I do have a bunch of like travel bags and then a bunch of sample size products here that I want to take on vacation. So those go there. And that is it. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little tour that I did. It's a lot of makeup. It's a lot of blush actually. I knew I liked blush, but this is on a whole other level of realization today. And it just goes to show that we all have our own kind of like outside interests from maybe our day job, right? And we all have our passions. And I think for me, there's no regrets. I absolutely love my collection. I don't regret these purchases one bit. I have returned stuff as well, though. If it's within the return policy and the product is either subpar or it doesn't work for my skin or whatnot, I will not hesitate to return products. But for the most part, I absolutely love what I have in my current collection. Some stuff needs to be decluttered, but that's normal. We all like to kind of refresh what we have, and if I haven't used it for a while, I will start to declutter or give it away. So thank you for joining me again. Let's get to 100 subscribers. So definitely, if you liked this video, if you want to see more videos from me, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to that number so I can do the giveaway. If there's any videos that you want to see down the road, let me know. I do of course have my own ideas of what I want to do, but this video was suggested by my friend Jolene and my husband actually, and they really pushed for me to do this video just to sort of give you guys an insight about my love for makeup. And I think that's important, especially if I'm doing videos on these products and so forth. So thank you to them for encouraging me to do this video. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.